All right. I made an impromptu decision to just open and test live and see if there is any audience, viewers. I see a lot of them actually watching my videos right now, but if anybody would actually just jump in, hop on, and would like to join this live interaction, then we'll go ahead and have some discussion. If any of you would have any questions, then I'll pick up those questions and maybe for 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Let's see how it proceeds. So anybody who's watching this live can actually come in and put in your questions, and I'll be happy to take up your question right here, right now. Hi guys. So I finally see actually a couple of you actually joining in. Thanks a lot. This was least expected, but I see a couple of my known audience already coming in here. So that's awesome. I see a question coming in from Anushri. So, hi Karan, thank you for joining in. Thank you. I just planned an impromptu session. I was not able to sleep. It is late night out here, approximately quarter to 11, and I thought I'll just take up few questions from my audience if you guys are online. So, I'll take up first question from Anushri itself and try and help her. I have opened this for everyone. So once you guys, put in your question, you will have to make sure that you subscribe in to my channel. So please keep doing that. 16, 15 a.m. So Anushri, I'm putting in details for you. 16 9 1999 11:15 a.m. Birbham, Bengal. I have, yes, I'm doing well, Anshri. As I said, I was not able to sleep, so I thought I'll, interact with my audience for a few minutes and see how things are running. So I'm glad to see Karan and Ruby also joining in. Hi, Karan. Hi, Ruby. Nice to see you guys. Uh, what's written in your near future? When will I get a job in private sector and which type? Um, Anushri, from a job perspective, you have to give you a sense. You have your sun sitting in your 10th house, and it's sitting in its own sign, in the sign of Leo. And you have Moon and Mars, with Mars sitting in its own sign in Scorpio in the first house, and Moon also in the first house in Scorpio. See, when Moon is in Scorpio, it is in debilitation. It gets kind of afflicted, and that does cause some trouble. But you have a beautiful chart yet, because you have Mercury sitting in your 11th house, and it is in a state of exaltation. Mercury represents the ability to communicate well, to share your ideas, to express yourself to the people. And when you have that in place, I can definitely see that one option for you would be to pursue anything in the field of education. Like, you could be a teacher, or you could be a salesperson. You could be smart in terms of calculations as well, and that will give you strength. So if you want to pick up subjects like mathematics, or if you want to go ahead and sell that uses your analytical skills, accounting skills, so to speak, all those areas will be very, very good for you, Anushri. And the fact of the matter is that sun is in your 10th house means you are definitely going to shine. Success is going to come your way in whatever path that you pick. um, I see that you are currently running your Mercury Mahadasha has come to an end, and you're starting with Ketu Mahadasha. uh, Ketu is sitting in your third house in the sign of Capricorn. Anushri, if you've not had a chance, I will highly recommend you to please go ahead and watch my Ketu Mahadasha video, because that will give you a lot of sense as to what things are in store in the next few um, months for you. Especially this period, which is the kickstart of Ketu, it's hyper important, and you must please take a note. Watch that video. It's a very detailed 45-50 minute video where you'll get deeper understanding. It is one of the most popular videos on my channel, with a lot of viewership and audience giving positive feedback as well. So you'll get a detailed understanding there. Please watch, drop your comments, and come back to me if you have more questions. I'll take up the next question. Um, so I have the next question from Karan. Karan, if you are not a subscriber and you've just jumped in, it will be my humble request if you could please subscribe to my channel. Today, for a change, I was in a different mood. I just wanted to hang in online for a few minutes, so I just randomly opened my YouTube live. I request you to please subscribe to my channel, because it's an open invite today. There'll be a thank you from your end. I'll pick up your question. I have a question regarding my job related. I'm not getting job in Australia. Um, Completed my master's. Here are my details. Date of birth 13/4/1997. Okay. 13/4/1997. And then current your time is 7:22 Surat. Okay. I'm assuming it's 7:22 a.m. Okay. 7:22 Surat. All right. So, you are asking about your job prospects in Australia. Um, you have, so because you've talked about education, you have your education in the house of education. You have Mars. Mars is sitting in a friendly sign of Leo, and it's in retrograde motion. So it's a good placement to have. Current, it's a very good placement to have. In fact, if I'm not wrong, you would have been the person who would have pursued this thought process aggressively within your family that you want to go ahead and study abroad. If I'm not wrong, you would have also pursued your education in the technical field, most probably, or something related to technology. If you have done that, that's an excellent choice that you've made. Okay, you say yes as well. So I think I'm predicting in the right direction. Karan, I also see that you have your Sun, Ketu, and Saturn sitting in the 12th house in the sign of Pisces itself. This is one of the very good placements for Ketu to be in. Ketu is actually comfortable in the 12th house, and it is sitting in the sign of Jupiter. And then you see that Sun is along with Saturn. Now, what that does is that one thing is destined that you will stay abroad. I highly doubt you coming back, and if you notice, your Sun is the lord of fifth and it is sitting in 12th, means you went ahead because of your education abroad and you will continue to stay abroad. But with Saturn sitting in this position, it also means that there will be a definite delay. Things will be soon, not so smooth. They will take time. You will have to fight out your situation. And do not be afraid, because you have Mars actually aspecting that entire house, and Mars has a protective aspect towards that house, which means that it is looking from its eighth aspect, and things will turn out positive for you in the long run. You have Jupiter in your 10th house. It is debilitated. It is sitting in the sign of Saturn, of Capricorn, but there is something called as a Parivartan Yoga, because Jupiter is sitting in 10th in the sign of Saturn, and Saturn is sitting in Pisces in the sign of Jupiter. So they are flipping with each other. Jupiter will be the karaka that will decide your career, that your job, and you are thankfully running a Jupiter Mahadasha. The only thing is that you are running Jupiter Mahadasha Rahu Antardasha right now. Rahu is also sitting in your sixth house, which is not a bad placement for Rahu to be in. So keeping that in mind, I suggest that post December, post 11th of December, things will definitely improve. There is a very high possibility things will take a positive turn post April. But if you continue to work hard, even post December till April, you should be able to find a job. You might not be very pleased with it, and you might get a better offer post April, but you should be able to crack a job post December. Hopefully that is helpful, Karan. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Please click on that like button if you appreciate the effort that I've put in. All right. I will pick up another question, and I have that question from Sid. Sid, I'm picking a question. Do you please mind subscribing to my channel? I've opened it to non-subscribers today. I've opened it to the entire public, so to speak. Um, and your 9/8/1984 is your details with 9:30 p.m. 9:30 is 21:30. That's in Hyderabad. Guys, if you like the prediction that has come across, Anutri, Karan, please, please click on that like button. Sid, thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that. Guys, I was hoping that I could somehow cross 500 subscribers tonight itself, and that is one of the reasons I took this, audacious task of coming live impromptu and pulling you guys into this, hoping that some of the non-subscribers also join in and they kind of subscribe to my channel today with this live interaction. Anyways, so coming into Sid, your question is, made to know by which month and year will I be able to purchase my first home? Do I have prospects to buy more than one properties? All right. So you see your home purchase from your fourth house. You are a Pisces ascendant, and your Jupiter is sitting in its own sign in retrograde in the 10th house. So you will do very well in your career as well. I can assure you of that. You have a very strong Jupiter placement, and then you have the Lord of the fourth house, which is your Mercury, sitting in the sixth house, which is third to itself, and Mercury is also sitting in a friendly sign of Sun, which is 12th to itself in the fifth house. So, from a home purchase perspective, I see that you have recently started with your Jupiter Mahadasha, and you are currently running Jupiter. So, this period until October of 2025 is definitely one of the good periods, said when you should expect to buy a property. You could do that. Alternatively, you also have, and let me just have a look at your Saturn. Your Saturn is sitting in the sign of Venus, which is amazing, and it's the Lord of 11th and 12th. Okay. Um, Yeah, I think and Mars is sitting in the ninth house in ret. It is in impact. It's with Ketu in its own sign. So Mars also represents properties. Uh, you have a definite possibility till October 2025. If not in that window, between 2028 to 2030, 100% you will buy property. And yes, you do have a possibility of buying multiple properties. That is written in your chart because of your Mercury, Jupiter, and Mars, all three of them sitting in very good dignity, very good strength. Your first house will be based on the kind of push, the aggression that you bring in terms of really making it happen. So that 28 to 2030 period is when you will, if you've not done till 2025, you will 100% do in that period. And if you already do in the first one, then you will go ahead and buy additional ones in the second slot. So I hope that's good news. Said congratulations on that, guys. If you like my responses, please click on that like button. I want to see. My goal is to get 50 likes today, if possible, and if I'm able to stretch and keep awake. It's already 11, but I want to do it. Let's see. We have next question from Ruhi. Welcome, said. Ruhi's question is, and Madhumita, just hold on. I know you are typing in your questions, but the moment you repeat, it becomes difficult for me to see the questions of others. So I've seen your question coming in. I will come to you, but Ruby's question is right before that. So we'll jump on to Ruby's question now. Ruby, if you're not a subscriber, it's my request to you to kindly subscribe to my channel. I have opened it to everyone tonight. I just wanted to have some free flowing conversation with my audience today. Um, and if any one of you kind of know your friends who would want to join, just message across this invite to for them to join as well. 2:30 a.m. Mauritius. 2:30 a.m. Mauritius. Okay, why is Mauritius not coming up in the application? Hold on a second, Ruby. Um, Somehow, unfortunately, Ruby, I am not able to get details. Let me check an open source software. Hold on a second. Let me check another software and see if that can work. And I'll try and help you. So, guys, I'm just running, a random. I'm not able to find the freeware as well. Ruby, we'll have to figure out. Maybe I will connect with you separately. Message me on Instagram, DM me on Instagram, and I will figure out to read uh, yeah, about this. I see your question about you trying to starting something new and becoming financially independent as my marriage is coming to an end. I'm so sorry. Ruby, if you have your Vedic chart with you already, and you can take a screenshot of that and DM me on Instagram, I will try and read that right now as we speak. But I will need you to send me your message on Instagram. Guys, if you're not following me on Instagram, it is the same handle like YouTube. Please follow me on Instagram as well, where you can directly message me, interact with me on a one-to-one basis. I will not take any free consultations there. I do free readings only on YouTube, but I would love for you guys to have me connected there on Instagram as well. I'll move on to the next one. I see Madhumita's question. Madhumita, I'll take up yours. Madhu, if you've not subscribed, please do. It's my humble request. I am doing a random session today, and I was just looking forward to uh, get new people join my invite today. So, Madhu, I'm going to do your reading. Your uh, time of birth is 0058, and place is Mashil, Mach. Patnam, okay, Andhra Pradesh. So I have prepared um, your chart here. Uh, let's quickly see if there are more people jumping in. The goal is to have about 500 people finally subscribe to the channel here, and I see some more people joining in. That's amazing. So Madhumita, I have your chart in front of me. You are Pisces ascendant. And your question is, I'm in CA final year. I'm trying to complete the course but failed. Can I complete the course? Two, will I get a job in my life? All right. So your fifth house is in the sign of uh, Cancer, the lord of which is Moon. And Moon is sitting in the seventh house in the sign of Virgo. It's a friendly placement to be in, but it is sitting in the third house. See, Madhumita, I think you will have this problem of concentrating, isn't it? Whenever you would be sitting and trying to study, your mind will start thinking of other ideas. Some other thought would come to your mind, and you will get distracted. And Potentially that could be the reason you're struggling there. uh, if I'm right or wrong, please do give a comment so that I can understand. But Madhumita, my request to you would be that since your moon is sitting third to itself, yes, so you acknowledge that problem. See, the problem is that since your moon is sitting third to itself, um, it means that the particular planet needs strength, it needs hard work. So, if you are able to stretch yourself in terms of concentration, let me tell you, you have a very sharp mind. And I'll tell you why. I'm not saying because you're my follower. Your moon is sitting in the seventh house, Jupiter is sitting in the first house in the sign of Pisces. That's a state of growth for Jupiter. It's directly aspecting your seventh house, your moon, and Jupiter is also aspecting your fifth house, which is your house of studies. So, if you are able to somehow bring in that resistance to study harder and not get bored and leave, your desk or something, you will be able to overcome that, and you will be able to grasp your concepts very well, and you will do well in your educational field. Question: if you will be able to crack any competitive examination, yes, Rahu is sitting in your sixth house. It's also the house of competition, and Rahu is in the sign of Sun, not its favorite Rashi, but the Lord of sixth, which is Sun setting in the third house, means everything is dependent on the hard work that you put in. So if you slog hard, you will learn the concepts, and yes, you will be able to crack your exam as well. And your question is job written in your life? Yes, ma'am. Your 10th house is owned by Jupiter. Jupiter is sitting in the first house. You will definitely find a job as well. All you need is bringing that focus in, because Moon is third to its own house. So if you do that, you have an excellent career. In fact, you will become very smart in terms of your communication as well when you get into the corporate life, and you will be able to put your ideas across very well to the people that you work with. So that should be helpful. Guys, every time I'm doing a reading, there's a request. Please click that like button on the video, and do drop a thanks. I would urge you guys, some of you, not just listen to your reading, but also listen into what other people are getting to know about their chart. That is how you will learn about astrology as well, and that is the ultimate goal of this channel. So, all right. So, Ruby, she is going to message me later. Komal Aher, and I think that is a guy with the name Komal, but later he says it's Kabir. Okay, Komal or Kabir, whatever it is, I'm picking you as a male here. 23 6 1992. 23 1992. 8:30 a.m. 8:30 a.m. Where are you born, Komal? Aurangabad. Okay. Aurangabad, Maharashtra, I believe. Huh. I did not know Aurangabad is in Bihar and UP as well. That's a surprise to me. So, all right. So, Komal, my question is that when will I get a stable job in IT industry? Your Mars is sitting in the 10th house in its own sign of Aries. If you're planning to work in the IT industry, very good decision. You should be working in the tech industry itself. And you are 1992 born, so almost 30 years of age, 31 years of age. And you are saying, when will you find a stable job? Okay. Your Saturn is sitting in retrograde in the seventh house. It's a beautiful placement. There could be delay, but you will do excellent. Have you considered running your own business? Komal, Kabir, whatever your name is, you should consider running your own business. Even if you want to start slow, take time in the long run, especially after you're 35. If you 33, in fact, if you plan to do that, you will do remarkably well. Now you have your Mercury Mahadasha running until 2025, and your Mercury sitting in the first house in the sign of Cancer, and it is sitting in an enemy sign. So your moon is sitting in the ninth house. So you are going to be fortunate. Moon is going to help you on that front. Let's just quickly do a double click and see what dasha of Mercury you are running in. Okay, so you are running Mercury Saturn. Yes, that is why there will be delays, because your Mercury is debilitated, and then you have Saturn sitting in the seventh house directly aspecting it. Saturn just gives delays. I think you will have to be a little bit more patient. I know right after this you have Ketu Mahadasha coming. Uh, uh, Kabir, if you have not watched my Ketu Mahadasha video, first of all, the first thing you must, yeah, I know you are a Pisces and I'm Pisces as well. So I know Pisces Rashi is running Sade Sati. And that Sade Sati started on 17th of January this year. Don't worry, Sade Sati is not going to cause too much trouble. You are already in your 30s. And the other thing is that you must be running your second Sade Sati of your life. So this will be a less turbulent Sade Sati for you. Your Saturn is also in a very good position, so you should be not too worried from that aspect. But my concern for you would be that you may want to figure out a way as to how you address your Ketu Mahadasha, which is more troubling in this case. So kindly do that. Kindly try and find a fix towards that. From a period perspective, it's not a bad period, but stability could be a challenge in Ketu Mahadasha specifically. That's the bad news I have to disclose. Please watch that video. You will get a lot of sense as to how you need to tackle that dasha, and hopefully you'll be able to do better. Guys, whomsoever's responses I have given, I'll request you to please click on that like button, and so that more people can at least get an understanding that this is a live session going on, and more and more people can join in and benefit from this. I will pick up the next one now, and that I see is Shinting. Of course, yes, that's a very good question. See, regarding twins and astrology, with 1 minute, the changes may not be much in your D1 chart, but you might want to consider your Navamsa. You might want to check your Hora chart as well, which is your D2, and it will give you a lot of clarity from that sense. But Navamsa is going to be very, very critical for you. And I do believe that there will be changes with respect to degrees as well. As a matter of fact, I have not had a chance to evaluate any charts that are of twins. And see, astrology doesn't give cookie cutter answers. You see the books that I study, you don't have a cookie cutter answer in Brihat Parashar Hora Shastra that for a twin you have to do this and do that. No, there's a generic guidelines that you provided, and then it's the intuition of an astrologer that actually helps them make the right predictions. So my friend, if you may want to please follow me on Instagram, Chinting 2022. Please connect with me one on one. This will be interesting. I would love to evaluate you and your sisters or brother's profile and see that how it does make an impact to your lives. In fact, that's something I'm looking forward to learn to. But definitely it's going to be degrees, it's going to be Navamsa, which is going to make a lot of difference. More or less, we see in the twins life also a lot of the first half remains same. It's that the second half of their lives start to considerably change. I hope that was helpful. Please click on that like button, my friend. That'll be very, very nice of you. And if you do that, and if you've not subscribed to my channel, people who are new watching this randomly, I just opened a random, I was not able to sleep. I thought I'll come online for an hour and see if somebody joins. And I'm so glad people turned up. So that's so very nice of you. So, guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do. The next question is I have from Suvadeep Bera. Suvadeep, let's prepare a chart. 34697. um 10:32 a.m. Calcutta. Okay. Guys, before I forget, I also wanted to inform you that I am planning to open registrations for people who are looking to learn astrology, and I will just paste the link of the same, so that people who are interested, they can click on that link, register on that, and based on your registrations, I will make a plan to enroll folks, and I will reach out to you guys. So I have just let me just paste that form. Hold on a second. I'll just find that form as well. I know I am picking up Sojit's question, but before we jump there, let me quickly open that form and share it with you guys, so that you guys can give your feedback if you're interested to join that particular program. So it's a 10-week course, and you guys can go ahead and compare to what is available out in the market, and you will realize that this is one of the most um, complete foundation course that I've put in place. Based on this, you can decide if this is relevant for you or not. All right, so I will paste this in the chat window here, so that you guys can click on it. And if some of you are interested to participate, you guys can put in your registration. I've kept a very nominal fee as well. The idea is not to make money, and most of you guys know I avoid personal consultations for this reason as well, because I want to educate people to know stuff themselves without them reaching out to any astrologer, not even me. Learn to control this thing by yourself, and hopefully that would be a better way to address your own problems than somebody else coming out and helping you. So that's the idea, guys. If somebody is interested, please put in your interest, and that'll give me an understanding if it works out or not. So coming very back very quickly to the question from Sujit. Studying MSc Physics, can you tell me which type of job should I go for, if government or not, and the timing when can I get one? Multiple questions and roll into one, but yes, I think you have your sun sitting in your 11th house. Um, sun is the lord of your first house, so yes, you will be interested in a government job. That is bound to happen, and you most probably should be able to get one as well. It will, however, require a lot of efforts. You have Buddha Datti Yoga forming as well. So if you're preparing for any government job preparation and stuff, it would be, prefer something where you can use your communication skills. Prefer something of that sort. And you have Jupiter in retrograde, while it is debilitated actually. But again, you have a Parivartan Yoga with Jupiter and Saturn. Saturn sitting in your eighth house in the sign of Pisces, and your work profession, Lord Venus is sitting in the 12th in the sign of Moon, and Moon is aspecting it. That's also a good thing. So, if you are able to prepare well and hard, I will recommend you to actually checking out IFS services is what they call, right? Where you get to work as a foreign collaborator in international domains. That would be of good thing for you, or anything that gives you a possibility to be a speaker, communicate a lot, come in front of multiple audience while representing the government. Even doing a private job where you partner in terms of being in some sort of government communications, that is going to be extremely helpful, like doing digital marketing for government agencies. I know that is not what you were expecting, but yes, that's also one of the things that you could explore. But yes, you will make money working with the government agencies. Uh, Vijay, I think you already asked your question a couple of days back, isn't it? You're not happy about getting bigger status, is it? Because last time too, we discussed about you getting buying cars and whatnot that you were interested in. So, folks who are joining in new right now into this session, my request is please subscribe to the channel, and please click on that like button once you are joining in. Please click on that like button. I've randomly made a decision to come online and just talk to you guys. All right, Vijay, let's see what we can help you with. 28 11 98. 88. Okay. So, your question was that you're planning to open an international jewelry brand. Well, I replied to you last time as well. Venus in the 10th house in its own sign of Libra. Libra depicts business. Excuse me, guys. So, if you're planning to do business in that space, that's a good decision. It will work out well for you. From huge fame and huge this thing is known from Rahu, and Rahu is sitting in your second house. So, one thing what it does is that Rahu is an expansionist, means you will be able to gain a lot of wealth. You will be able to make a lot of savings. Sun and Mercury are also sitting in the 11th house. Sun also depicts fame, and so does Saturn, and Saturn is sitting in the 12th sign of Jupiter, which means a delay in fame. Internationally, yes, but it'll come late, it'll take time, it'll not come fast. Sun is in the sign of Scorpio, which means that it is in a friendly sign, and the Lord of Scorpio sitting in third house means you will have to slog your ass off. You'll have to work really hard to get the kind of fame that you're desiring. But one thing is for sure that the success, wealth, money is promised in your chart. Uh, and I think if you are able to stretch yourself the way you aspire to, you should be able to gain that fame as well, but that fame is going to come in the second half of your life. It's not going to come early. So it's going to be, since we're talking about Rahu and Ketu in that axis of 2 and 8, it's going to be in your 40s, not before that. I hope, Vijay, that answers your question. Nevertheless, since I'm taking time to answer you, you will have to hit that like button, please. I see a lot of people have already got their readings. They've jumped off, but they do not care to give a like here. That is not appreciated, folks. Please hit that like button as you listen to my responses. All right, Yogesh. If some of you who are not subscribers to my channel, if you have joined and new here, my request will be to um, please subscribe. I have also posted a link in the chat here itself where I've talked about launching a astrology course for my audience. It's dirt cheap in price, and it's going to be online sessions that I'm going to be running. But I need a certain set of class number of people so that it makes viable for me to run it, because of all the infrastructure that I'm going to be putting in place. The idea is to just enable more and more people learn what I'm trying to help them with. Having said that, we'll take up the question from Yogesh now, 9th May 1998. So, guys, if you're interested to enroll in my online course, it's going to be Google Meet driven. There will be weekly classes, and we will have participants join globally from all over the globe. That's my intent, to have people multicultural environment, so that we learn together. I'm going to be sharing the details of the same on my Instagram page as well. And the idea is to collectively learn. This is going to be very, very different. You would have seen how I do the readings for you guys. It's going to be very different so that you learn to read your chart yourself. You don't have to ever go to an astrologer. That's the goal. And it's going to be in three phases: the beginner phase, foundation course, intermediate, and then you can pick up the expertise level as well, where you can actually start predicting for others. But the idea is, I do not want you guys to be burning your money with astrologers and learn everything by yourself. Shahpur is the place in Himachal Pradesh. And Yogesh, your question is, any chance of a government job in coming time? You have Rahu sitting in the sign of Sun in your first house, and you have your Sun sitting in the ninth house in the sign of Mars, along with Mars there and with Saturn. See, Saturn is there, and Saturn is sitting in Aries, means it is in debilitation. So definitely, it's going to give in delays. It's going to screw up some of the positive luck that you had in place. That's what Saturn does. But don't worry, Saturn doesn't screw us for life. It does good in the long run as well. In your immediate future, you are running Jupiter Mahadasha. So, actually, see, Jupiter and Sun Antardasha comes in after 2030. But since you're asking about immediate possibilities and Saturn is also sitting there, I will recommend you to check. Um, where is your Mercury? It's in the eighth house. Oh boy. See, Saturn Antardasha is going on and it is ruling your seventh house. So it may not be too terrible. Post June 2024 will be a much better period till October 2024. That is the answer for you, Yogesh. From June to October 2024, you should have a very good period for you to crack a government job in the near future. Else, you have to wait for the Sun Mahadasha. You have a very strong Sun, so possibilities are good, guys. If you're appreciating the effort here, please click on that like button. For new people who are joining in, I have just posted a link to my online course. If people are interested to join an online course with me, which is going to be with Google calls on weekly basis for 10 weeks, please enter your interest in the form that I've pasted. Thank you, Abhinav, for joining in. I've just pasted the interest form. Please click on that and let me know if you would want to join in. I have the next question from Gautam. All right, Gautam. I might not be able to stay long. It is already 11:30 in the night. I thought of coming in for a few minutes. I did not anticipate so much love and so many of you joining in. That's so very nice of you. I'll try and do as many readings as I can before my eyes fall off. 23 1 1989, 2 p.m. 2 14 20 p.m. and the place is Kolhapur, right? Kolhapur, Maharashtra. Guys who are joining in new, if you've not subscribed to my channel, my request is please click on that subscribe button and also hit on like, that I'm awake this late in the night and doing the readings for you guys. Um, uh, is it good time to start business, getting opportunities? I'm MBA graduate. I'm doing BA in Sanskrit. I have interest in occult. Yes, of course, you would have interest in occult, yeah, because your Jupiter is sitting in the first house and it is the lord of your eighth. Sagittarius is sitting in your eighth house. So, no surprises, you will have interest in occult and you would be good with it. Um, I have the same thing. I have my eighth lord sitting in the first house. So that's the case. Just that Jupiter is sitting in the enemy sign. That's the only trouble. It is sitting in the sign of Venus, which is a little bit of a problem, but that's okay. Your question was good time to start business. You have Rahu in the sign of Aquarius, sir. It's always good for you to consider business, and it is sitting in the 10th house. So, um, and where is Saturn? Saturn is sitting in the sign of Jupiter. ठीक है. Sun is there, Mercury is in retrograde, is Moon is in its own sign. That's another good thing. Mars is also in its own sign in 12th house. Plus, you should definitely consider doing business. And if you get a possibility of doing something related to import, export, selling anything outside of India and things like that, do not pass that opportunity. From a time period perspective, you're running Sun Mahadasha. Okay. And in Sun, you have Sun Saturn going on. So you will have more interest in astrology. Wait for an year. Don't jump right now. Uh, Look after the Saturn and the Dasha. So after the second half of 2024, that would be a better period. Okay. Once Mercury comes in and your Mercury is in retrograde, Sun and Mercury together, good yoga for business in the ninth house, which is though the house of Saturn. So there will be few losses as well to begin with. Okay. But just bear that out. Once your Moon Mahadasha comes, you will be excelling because Moon is sitting in a very comfortable position in its own sign. It is sitting in the house of in the third house. Okay, your Moon Mahadasha. If you've not watched my Moon Mahadasha video, boss, please watch it. What's your name? Gautam. Gautam, go ahead and watch my Sun Mahadasha video. And right after that, watch my Moon Mahadasha video. You will get all your answers related to your business. I have broken it down for every phase. And if you're listening to me, Gautam, please drop another comment and say that yes, Dev, I've heard you, and I will do that because I need to know. Everything that you need to know is there in those 50-minute videos that I've shot, both Sun and Moon. And your Moon Mahadasha gives a much better prospect for business when compared to Sun. You can explore in the second half, but each phase breakup I've given in my Mahadasha videos. People are not spending time to watch some of the videos. I'm creating some really good content, guys. If you go and type Sun Mahadasha or Moon Mahadasha, you will not get the quality of content which is available on the internet right now on YouTube. Nobody's created that sort of content to the depth at which I've gone. And I'm doing a lot of research, I'm analyzing things, and then I'm putting them across to you. By the way, I do not give any prescription without practicing it on myself. When I gave the Rahu remedies, I have practiced that remedies on myself. I'm being that honest and direct and upfront with you guys. So whatever I do with my own son, my own child, and myself is what I recommend. I do not, and you would have seen I never give any stupid remedies that walk 50 kilometers and do that, do xyz yagya havan and all that stuff. I never tell that. I tell very simple easy remedies. So please watch that video. Gautam, I have not seen a response coming in. I heard you, you'll watch this. Thank you, Gautam. Please watch both those videos. They are very good videos and you will get a lot of insight from them. And guys, if you like the effort, please click on that like button. People who've just joined in, my request is I have just pasted in a form uh, which talks about the registrations that I'm planning to do for my course. I have just resent that in the chat window. If people are interested, please put in your registrations, your details, so that I can come back to you later. Gautam, I hope you found this answer helpful. I will now jump on to the next question by Akshay. Guys, I was not able to sleep, and I thought I'll come online and join you guys, and that's why I started this session. I have kept it open to all today, so if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to my channel, guys. I really would like you guys subscribing to my channel. 23 3 1973. Okay. And 6:10 a.m. Gurbar. Is it Nandurbar, Maharashtra? Huh. Okay. Sir, you've not pasted any question, Akshay. You've not pasted any question. I'm not sure. Let me check if you've pasted something downstairs. Gautam says, watched your Rahu transit video, was very accurate. Thank you, sir. As I said, guys, I'm not. Can we change our kundli? Like what is written doesn't depend upon our. Of course, Yogesh. Yogesh, you know what I say in my videos. Even my YouTube channel tagline is, "Learn to rule your planets." See, when you say, can we change our destiny? How would you change your destiny? Destiny changing doesn't mean that you are going to pick up your planet and put it in different place. We are all of us. I'll give you my example. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur and I always wanted to stay back in India. My Saturn tells me I have to do my entrepreneurship later in life. And I was not supposed to settle in India. No matter how much I fought, nothing was working out. And I was forced to finally. And day one, as I passed out of college, I got my visas stamped day one. It took me 10 years fighting my own destiny. And eventually I ended up coming to US. And now I'm a US resident, right? I mean, I'm close to get my citizenship as well. So the point I'm trying to make is that I couldn't fight it out. But what can I do? Can I change the magnitude of anything that can go wrong in my life or increase the magnitude of everything that can go better? Yes, that is in my hand. Those are the kind of choices that we have to make. It's about timing. Maybe something is not written at a certain point in time. So all we need to do is that at a particular time in time, if our chart is saying to handle things with caution, watch my Ketu Mahadasha video, watch my Moon Mahadasha video. I've talked about this in the Moon Mahadasha, and the reason I'm prescribing that video to you guys is Moon Mahadasha is a period that has a lot of effect on the mind. So how you are going to behave, I have gone ahead and not just talked about the Mahadasha, but I've talked bunch of other things in that videos as well, which, if you listen patiently, you will feel that, and my Ketu's in the 12th house, guys. So I have a spiritual bent of mind. I have this mindset that I have to help people, I have to fix problems, I have to go towards education and all that stuff. So if you patiently watch that, guys, you will derive a lot of value when you read through it. And that is why when I'm talking about running this astrology course as well, it's not going to be something cookie cutter that most people are doing at exorbitant prices. I want to do something very different that actually helps you. All right, I'll not blabber much. I do get excited. Akshay has written that stuck from all sides, helped a lot of friends financially. Now I'm facing problems. And what's my future when I will be becoming free from this tension? I've watched your Ketu Maha video. It was exactly what I'm facing. Got it. Akshay, I'm so sorry that you're facing so many troubles in your life. It is really unfortunate. As I see your chart, and I think मैंने आप ही का बनाया है. Yes, I have prepared your chart itself. So you have, oh boy, you have Ketu Mahadasha running. Um, so Ketu is running until 2025 for you, Akshay. And Ketu is sitting in your fifth house. That's another. Are you troubled from the perspective of your kids as well? Like, are they also alienating themselves from you? Financial loss, are not surprised, yeah, it must be happening. 5 6 7 8 9, oh boy, Mercury. Are you facing challenges in terms of home front? Saturn sitting in the fourth, it's a lot of the first. Um, Unnecessary arguments, when you are trying to say things to other people, are unnecessarily construing something different. I mean, you don't mean to be hurtful, but people are just not able to understand what you're trying to say, and they would be like reacting in a very weird way even when you do not intend to do so. And I can 100% tell you this must be happening with you, Akshay. Your communication will be hurt right now. People are not getting what you have in mind, even though you have all the positive intentions in your head. So if that's the case, well, I'm sorry. Sorry about that. What I will say is that please bear through this dasha. You are in currently in Ketu Saturn. Things will improve mid next year. Boy, Ketu Saturn means घर में भी बहुत stress होगा. And there's a lot of tension at your home front as well. Just fight this thing out for some time, Akshay. There is no other remedy than following Shiv. Because you have Ketu Mercury coming in, I will recommend you to please start doing puja of Ganesh ji as well along with Shivji. Very simple things like having that grass, doob as we say, fresh cut grass. Just sit calmly, fold your hands. You don't need anything, just for few seconds. If you are able to think of God, it'll all it'll do is it's a form of meditation. It'll help you calm down. Anybody who tells you any bullshit that you go and spend money here and there and all that stuff, please do not do that. Okay. And if it makes any sense, Akshay, so yes, you agree with my feedback. Please, join the astrology course that I'm launching, where I will be walking you guys through all these tricks so that you start reading your chart, understanding things for yourself, and taking decisions for yourself. Don't need to go to any astrologer. You will learn everything through what I'm going to call out. So, guys, whosoever is listening to, I have put in, thank you, Vijay. Thanks a lot. I have put in the details of the form. Please put in your enrollments if you are interested to join these sessions. And I will be running my foundation course for you guys. Very simple, so that each one of you can understand and start to run. And it will be very interactive. There will be sessions where you will be asked to present your own chart findings with all your fellow class members. It will be like homework sessions. There will be assignment given to you, and it is dirt cheap. The reason is I want to make it easy for everyone to access and go through. Whisper says, thank you, grateful for your guidance. Thanks a lot, man. Guys, please click on that like button. I want to see more likes coming in. I see more likes coming in from the last few minutes. Feroza Rehab says, I'm currently in separation with my husband. My question is, will we reconcile or will it be in divorce? Feroza, have you shared your details? I have no details from you. I'm sorry, Feroza. Actually, you've shared your details. I'm so sorry. Okay, so Feroza is from Pakistan, Karachi. We'll try and help her as well. Feroza, again, this is for everybody who's listening in right now. Guys, I've launched my online class session for Foundation Astrology course. I'll urge you guys to put in your nominations into the registration form that I've pasted here. It's a 10-week course to be run over the weekends, multiple classes and classes where you will have Q&A sessions, you will have homework, and you will have to present your learnings with the rest of the people. And hopefully that is the best way for anybody to know and rule their chart when compared to coming into any astrologer and asking for recommendations. They might be a good astrologer, but they might also not have best interest for you, right? I'm putting it on myself. I won't claim any other person online. So, uh, Feroza, I have your chart in front of me. You are a Cancer ascendant, and your moon is sitting in your ninth house in the sign of Pisces. And your Mars is in retrograde, also sitting in Pisces in the same house, in the ninth house. Actually, that makes you very fortunate as a person, Feroza. Your Ketu Mahadasha ended in 2009, so you're running Venus Mahadasha. How long you've been in separation? Um, Reconcile or divorce? Um, Excuse me. Okay, so Saturn is 12th to itself. Firoza, um I take certain exceptions in certain cases. Please message me on DM me on my Instagram. Um, I have just read your chart. I would prefer not to give feedback in a public call in this topic. So my Instagram looks like this. Devastrology. You will find my posts and stuff. Just DM me, please, because it is with respect to your marriage and stuff. I will give you a very quick response on Instagram after I finish this live. If not, I'll try and just drop you a quick note after this. I'm so sorry. I don't want to speak on public on this aspect. Okay. So, and I hope you understand. I'm just trying to help you. Okay. I'm just trying to help you, and I'm trying to avoid a few things here. So it is just for your benefit. Thanks a lot, Feroza. If you've not subscribed to my channel, guys, and if you're online right now for the first time on my live session, my request to you would be, please quickly click on that subscribe button. If you are anyway subscribed, please quickly click on that like button. I see not many likes coming in. Abhinav Gupta, 20th January 1992. Abhinav. Okay. 20th. Arey yaar, this issue of my software keeps coming in. And 12:15 p.m. I mean, we have not put the location. Sorry, bro. Yes, said there is an exact way to identify the timelines, period, and stuff. I bought my own house in US in a similar situation, but usually takes a detailed reading. So ideally, you can go for a detailed reading, or otherwise learn to read it yourself and figure it out. So if you want to learn, I know you've already registered for my course. The only thing is, I'm not sure that level of detail, because you'll have to read your D4 charts. We'll be able to do that, is called as your Chaturdashamsa chart. So you can figure it out from that. I could do that for you in a detailed reading as well. But ideally, you guys would have noticed I avoid selling my consultation. That's not my first priority. My priority is to educate people. So I have given you a broad thing. For giving an exact insight, I will have to myself sit and spend time. Like, it takes time and effort. Okay. So but I did that for myself when I was buying my own house. Yes, I did it. In fact, I'm trying to learn astrocalligraphy as well. I'm still not pronouncing it correctly, so that I understand the location details as well. That's a learning in progress that I'm doing right now. And once I'm good enough, maybe then I will start sharing that knowledge with others as well. Gaurangi Sharma, Gaurangi, email 21 June 2021. अरे यार. And Gaurangi, you're 8:03 p.m. Ghaziabad. 8:03 p.m. Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Um, uh, Shit, man, I hate giving these kind of predictions. Uh, Selection and competitive examinations is a little tough for you. Okay, it's a little tough. Keep working hard. Just keep working hard. You have moon. Where is your moon? पढ़ाई में मन नहीं लग रहा होगा. You lack focus, है ना? And you are easily distracted to the opposite gender and things like that. Beta, you have to figure out some way. You have to figure out some way, beta, because you have to work harder. And whatever I see is post 2026, you stand a better chance. Government job is definitely a possibility, but post 2026. But before that, the problem is that in your chart, it is very clearly reflected. There is a serious lack of concentration. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'll say. All right, Amit. I'll pick next question, guys. If I'm giving a lot of answers here, and I see only 15 likes, and I know I've given more than that many answers. So why is it that I'm not seeing more likes coming in, and when am I going to see more of you appreciating the effort going in here, guys? It's not fair. Six. Wait, Amit Kitwani's my time of birth is 6/1/46. Birth time is 6/1/46. What the heck? Amit, you need to give me proper date of birth, time of birth, and place of birth. You've written Thane, Maharashtra, but your time is very confusing to me. And your date of birth is also not obvious. So I will not be able to predict. Please type in again. And once I reach downstairs, and I will answer your question. Uh, Guys, if you're interested in pursuing the course, I've just posted the details of the same. I've given you a link where I've posted the details of the course that I plan to launch. Please click on that and submit your interest so that I know how many of you are planning to join a course. It'll be important for me to plan accordingly. Web of 6th April 1995. Four p.m. Paithan, Maharashtra. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, when you ask, promotion and stuff and job switch, right now I will just give very quick prediction. Rahu is sitting in transit. Have you watched your Rahu Ketu transit videos or not, Vaibhav? If you've not watched the Rahu Ketu transit videos, there are two videos you need to watch. First of all, you need to go and watch the Leo Ascendant Rahu Ketu transit. Okay? Leo Ascendant, remember that. And there is one playlist that has 24 videos. One is moon chart based, and the other one is ascendant based. So, on ascendant based, go and watch the Leo Ascendant video. And on the moon chart based, go and watch the Gemini moon for you. Leo ascendant and Gemini moon. These two transit videos, first of all, you must watch to get an understanding of what career holds for you in the next 18 months. I've given very detailed insights there. Second thing is your career is ruled by Venus, which is sitting 10th to itself. Jupiter in retrograde is aspecting it, and Venus is sitting with Saturn. It's a very good situation to be in. And your Venus is you are actually running in Jupiter Mahadasha with Jupiter under Venus. So good probability of getting promoted in these 2 years period. Further than this, I need to spend more time and analyze, but until 2025 November, you have good chances in terms of doing growth. If you want to do any kind of career switch also, it will work out for you. But you watch those two transit videos, it will give you a lot of clarity. If you've heard me, I'm not able to understand Vivek. If you've heard me, then please say yes, Dev, I got it. Vaibhav margins. Subin says, please reply in Hindi. Sir, cost of course. Bhumika, I have posted the course details. I'm again pasting the form. You just click on that link. If you see Bhumika right after your comment, I have posted the link. You can just click on that and you will get course details. I've put course details both in yes, Vaibhav. Thank you. I wanted Leo Ascendant and Gemini. Yes, please watch that. So, Bhumika, once you click on the form, you will get to know the price both in INR and USD. INR means Indian rupees, USD is US dollars. Because most of my audience is US, India, and UK and Canada. So, if you guys check that, please go ahead and subscribe to that course. It is better than wasting money on astrologers, but learning the skill yourself. And it's going to be different than YouTube, guys. It's not going to be just a bunch of talking. It's going to be interactive. It's going to be homework. It's going to be you guys presenting to the rest of your class. It is going to be very MBA style like. For people who've not done MBA, I'm passed out from one of the premier B schools. You will get an experience that you do not find elsewhere. So it's going to be very, very different. And the idea is to make you guys grasp stuff, learn things for yourself, then depending on any astrologer. All right, guys, it is almost midnight. I'll just take a couple of questions. I'm a little tired now. I was here for 15-20 minutes, hoping that I'll meet a couple of you, but so many people joined. That's so nice of you. Um, I've already answered these questions. So I have question from Sonam Kiran. I'm going to take that. All right. I'm going to take last two questions. One is from Sonam, and I'll take one more question after Sonam, and then we'll 1837, 25, 9, 8. Guys, people who would not subscribe to the channel and watching this, please subscribe to my channel right now and please hit that like button. I don't see enough likes coming in on the chat right now. I was hoping much better response. I just got like 15, 16 likes, which is I know you guys can do so much better, guys. Please click on more likes there. Sonam, I'm restarting again after a long break. What should I opt in for or business? Um, your moon is afflicted with Mars, but it's okay. Sonam, for you too, first of all, do watch my Rahu Ketu video um, because I've given a lot of career predictions there. Okay. So you need to watch Pisces moon. Actually, your moon and this thing is same. So Pisces ascendant and moon, if you watch, you will get a lot of clarity. There is a tough period for us. I'm also a Pisces moon, by the way. Okay, so it is tough period for us. I will recommend you. Um, to not jump for a business right now. Okay. And you have Ketu Mahadasha running, already have a lot of problems in your hand, and that too Ketu with moon until April of 2024. So, and then with Mars. So you will have a lot of energy from April onwards. Try and find a job. Okay. Try and find a job. Go for a job for right now. Do not spend your money. Don't do any business. Do not think of business for the next 4 years. You will burn it. Don't do it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Yogesh, for liking and subscribing. Thanks a lot, my friend. Guys, people who are interested in joining my course, I've pasted the form here for you guys. I see some of you have already registered. Thank you for that. I would want to see more registrations coming in. Please click in on your registration and let me know. And we can plan, live online classes. I'm looking for a small batch of students. The goal is to have about 20-25 people in the class so that we have enough interaction going in, and it'll be a 10-week duration. So let's try and do that, and then we can take it forward from there. All right. So last question for the night, and that is from Vivek. Vivek's question is, sorry guys, it is way too late in the night for me, and I was not feeling sleepy, and that's why I jumped in for here. Just 1989, 7 a.m. 7 a.m. All right. So, what is your question, Vivek? I'm expecting some allocation in my role. I think you mean to say that some growth in your role, and would like to know if there are any signs to get to that. Um, so you are Sagittarius ascendant. Your Lord of first and fourth is sitting in the seventh house in retrograde, and it's in the enemy sign. That's the problem. And you are starting Ketu Mahadasha, boss. The fuck, man. Oh boy. Vivek, have you watched in my Ketu Mahadasha video or not? Yeah, you're saying promotion and role. Have you watched my Ketu Mahadasha video or not? If you are planning to get a promotion, I really hope that you plan to get it before December. It's very important that you get that promotion by December. Okay, it's very, very important. If you need to push your leadership, your manager, and say that, boss, I want to get promoted and things like that, you want to just request him to push your promotion through, please do that. Because you have Ketu starting right after that. If you've not watched my Ketu Mahadasha video, please watch that, Vivek. Because your Ketu is coming in from your eighth house in the sign of Cancer, which is your mind. So just be ready, be strong, bold, confident. Start doing meditation right now itself, Vivek. If you're watching this, it's going to be very, very important for you. Little bit of a tough phase which is coming. If you've not watched that video, please watch it. It's a good time you're subscribed to this channel, Vivek, because it'll give you a lot of clarity in terms of how to tackle each of those antardashas, because you will be prepared, you will be able to tackle things better. Okay, so I hope that helps. All right, I was supposed to log out. I see a couple of people just requesting me not to. Yes, Komal, astrocartography, that is the word. I was missing that. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Komal. How do I click a like on that? Is there a way I can do that? uh, यार इसमें कुछ ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा. But if you are listening to me, Komal, thanks a lot for that feedback. Yeah, there is no way for me to like, but I like when my audience is helping me out there. Thank you, man. Oh, ma'am. I'm sorry. Um, Yogesh says, beautiful picture of seven horses. It's for good luck. I heard somewhere. Yes, so did I. Um, but it's been with me for a long time, and astrology is my passion. I learned astrology because I was going through a very tough phase in life, but I'm actually a senior executive in a large multinational corporation. I run business for the entire sector, so to speak. So my orientation or my business profession is that, wherein I take technology to some of the largest firms in the world. But yes, in my free time, I've been trying to learn more and more of astrology and help people. So. My request to you would be, Avinash, I see you. Um, Thank you, Sonam, for that feedback. Sonam and everybody else, if you guys are really liking the effort that I'm putting in, then please at least help me grow faster, bring in more subscribers. I just hope that everything you say turns out true and I hit 1 million subscribers. That'll be a dream come true. But Avinash, I see your reply coming in a couple of times. Avinash, do you mind waiting for a cup? Chalo, let me take the last question here. I'll take that as the last question, Avinash. I want to sleep, but I'll take that question. 6/11/2000. 11:55. Nanded. Yeah, did I not answer you before? I think I already did, Avinash. In the last reading, if I'm not wrong. Uh, okay. How will be my spouse? Spouse के बारे में जानना है तुम्हें, हैं? So, your seventh house is ruled by Moon. Moon is sitting in your second house, which is eighth to itself. And in your Navamsa, it is sitting in your first house in the sign of Capricorn. So, first of all, with Navamsa, I can tell you your spouse would be very fair looking. Okay, she'll be very beautiful. But it's also a possibility that she could be older than you. Okay. I will not comment much about the romantic life, but one thing, I mean, I can't stop smiling, but she will be like a motherly wife to you. There will be a certain behavior you will display towards her, like hiding in her and things like that, which will come into place. अब तुम wife के बारे में openly पूछोगे, so I'll have to answer all this, right? And um, try करो, maybe you will find somebody interesting until next July of 2024. You have that period running when you might find a girlfriend, maybe that you've been looking for. She might be hidden somewhere, like hidden from your sight, and you will find her from the most unexpected places. That is something I can predict to you. Or if you've already found her, you would have, because that period is running for you. You will have some romantic thing going on. So if that has already happened for you, uh, um, yeah, it'll happen from some of the most unexpected. And there's a lot of things that are coming to my head, but I'll resist talking about it. And सब कुछ free में नहीं दूंगा मैं, huh? Some of you need to at least join my course and learn all those things before getting it all for free. But anyways, that's me. I was in a good mood tonight, guys. Thank you. I just randomly opened the YouTube today and joined this session, and I'm so pleasantly surprised that so many of you turned up for this session. uh, yes, Amit, I have a scheduled live session for Saturday my morning, 8 a.m. So it'll be 8:30 p.m. India time. So please join that session, and I'll of course be answering questions. Today was just impromptu. I just logged in. And guys, if you've liked the effort, please smash that like button. Okay. Love you all, guys. Thank you for all the respect and love that you've shared here. Enjoy your day. Have fun. And see you soon again in 3 4 days. Thank you. Bye.